Hey everyone, I'm Tassenix, and welcome to the grand finale, Season 77 5 vs 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 3, Round 3. Yeah, my opponent once more is Rockstar, the goodest girl, one of the largest accounts in the game, and it is indeed the third time this season. But we've seen each other every week. It has been fortunate that both matches so far have broken my way. Can I make it a third? We'll find out. How's everybody doing today? Roar, Musras, hey, Hugsy. Had amazing season, Hugsy. 9-0. Wow, nice. Incredible. Almost K1. Coming soon. Coming soon. Sheepdog, thanks for the good luck. All right, let me get the music rolling for you guys, first of all. Prediction. All right, we'll make it 2 or less, 3 or more today. A brief recap. So, if you hadn't been here the last couple matches, you may not have immediately recalled. He's one of the few accounts that's actually bigger than mine. So there he is. Me at rank 31, fighting rank 30. My 17.1 million GP up against the 17.5. We both have all the Zetas, all the GAC Omicrons. Top 80 average speed, my 169 to his 171. For mod analysis, he's got a good bit, about 100 more, 99 more, plus 25 speed mods than me. Outside of that, and you know, he's got a handful more plus 20s. Outside of that, I've got him for the mid-range speeds, which, whatever, but also the offense and defense secondaries as well. Relic analysis, yeah. My total is 2,763 relics to his 2,870. Relic 10s, I now have 24 to his 22. Relic 9s, my 193 to his 294. Relic 8s, my 87 to his 0. Yeah. Total rerolls, I've already dusted my set 25 after TW lock-in for this week. So, you know, whatever. The number's gone. Level 9 Datacron's my 42 to his 82. Yeah, he still kept all of his. He got a whole bunch of stuff out of the new set and didn't dust anything. Just did it with money because he could. Just balling. The level 6 to 8 I have 3. He has 21. And levels 3 to 5 I have 7. He has 2. Hugsy, what's the preliminary thoughts on Satil before release? Another super powerful team that will certainly execute at its best on offense. You know, we've said this about teams before, and it's not that I think the team could be impossible on defense. It's just it does feel like it's going to be at its best on offense. And to that end, why? Like, we need something different. We need an overhaul of Grand Arena that takes account for how much the game has grown since the current iteration of Grand Arena launched, or as just a band-aid, they need to expand the 5 vs 5 board. 3 vs 3, we can have a separate argument on, I feel, but 5 vs 5, part of what makes it feel a little stale is that we definitely have way more than there are spaces to use them or apply them. It did feel good to dust set 25 Turd Ferguson. Completely agree. All right, Galactic Legends. Yeah, the fast slacker. Yeah, the crazy fast. AT. Faster cat. It was just last round that actually mattered for, like, you know, the first time in absolutely forever. I'm not bitter. You're bitter. And then the Relic 10 PF. Crazy stuff there. All right. The Omega Bot report for the last 2 weeks. He's, for the most part, going in the later part of his morning, early afternoon, something like that. No, it's like late. I don't know. Late afternoon. All right. Speed comparison. It's relatively competitive, but you can see he's got a good jump on me right there. about 24 to 27, like that. Squad banner efficiency, yeah, on offense, he is scoring more 65s than his opponents. 64s his opponents are finding more often, but whatever. And it looks like, you know, he forces his opponent to get reasonably messy, and then he beats them up. Now, there looks to be at least one Erodium in there, so. All right, defense. He's been setting Stranger Starkiller, Aphra, Pirate King Hondo, Darth Vader Duel's End, Great Mothers, Rey Swolo Ezra, Sith Eternal, Lord Vader, Jabba, BKM with Watt, Boba Fett Sign of Jango, Baylan, Slacker, Gungans, Rey Swolo, if necessary, Endurance, Home 1, Chimera. Bottom front, we might expect to see Stranger Starkiller, Pirate King, Lord Vader, DVDE, or Jabba. On offense, he's using JMK Cat, Leia, Finn Zori, Bane, Mother Talzin, Seer Malicos Maul, Fugitive Omega, Queen Amidala, JML, Reva, Slacker, Baylan, and then whatever else is needed from there. Executor, Profundity, Leviathan. When it isn't Leviathan, will be Negotiator. So rarely he will set final. All right, teams faced by Rockstar. Sign of Jango. Oh yeah, these are teams that he's dropped on. A couple Sign of Jangos, an Akbar, a Rey Swolo Ezra, a couple Jabbas, a couple Pirate Kings, Jedi Master Mace, that was me. Lord Vader, Stranger Starkiller, and a DVDE, and a Great Mother's team. That was also me. All right. Enough on that. Let's head back over to the game. How we doing on the prediction, folks? Give you guys another 10 or so seconds. Get those votes in. They're going to be 2 or less drops, or will it be 3 or more? Gave myself a little latitude. Because, here, you know, just so you know, our friend Rockstar here has himself these. Yeah, so. Hey, Ranger, welcome in. Welcome in. Enjoyed watching the show on your side. I know you probably got to take off, but you know you're welcome to drop in whenever. Just kicking off here. How's everybody doing? Coming over from Ranger stream. Just about to have a look at the board. Prediction. Yeah, you know what? All you guys that just rated in, check the prediction. Get your votes in. I'll give you guys another, 30 seconds or so. Give you guys a fair shake at it. And then we're going to look at the board. See what the work is. Hey, Womp. Good to see you. Ray Rock, what's going on? Yeah, March Madness is on. Yeah, I'm a very casual basketball fan. I'll enjoy watching it, like, with friends if it's on. Like, I won't go out of my way to tune in. Okay, here we go. Wow. All right. Wow. 50-50 split on the points, on the channel points. That is extremely rare. All right, it's anyone's game today. Let's have a look at the board. All right, first of all, hats off to Rockstar. Thank you for clearing at least the bottom front zone. Of course, he went much further, cleared the whole thing. Posted in 1802, so not bloodless, right? Let's have a look. Prime Bot. Tell us the ways. Ooh, what was that? Hey, thank you for the follow, Mr. X. 2026. Feathers, good to see you. Welcome. All right. Let's pull this up. All right. Against Maz, Ithano, Quiggold, Kix, and Nest with a 25% turn meter attacker Cron. Got a 66. So Queen Amidala, and we got a banner? Something like that. Against Pirate King, His first attempt, he killed only SM33, cleaned it up on the second go for 35. So max would have been 44, right? So we pulled another few banners still. Nice. Jedi Master Mace, 65. Jabba Boba. Asajj Dark Disciple, Zam, Forlom, and Grief Karga. With the Asajj Dark Disciple Focus Datacron. $65. There it is. Yeah. He split and went up top. But we'll check that in a minute. All right. We can actually save a little time on here. You know, we put some decent teams back here. You know, I guess Rey is still a relatively powerful team. Rey, Swolo, Ezra, Luminara, Zalbar. At the very least, anti-Leia. Great Mothers with support Cron, armor penetration. Night Trooper, DTP, Marin. And then Seer, Malicos, Maul, Crew, and Inquisitor Barris. Attacker Cron, high armor penetration and crit damage. All of them, 65. Up top, against BKM. With an Attacker Cron, 25% turn meter. 65. Against Lord Vader. 65. Against Stranger, dig this. 65. What is capable? I was trying to look it up earlier, and it looks like Queen with Gas and JKA can do it. But I guess they just updated Slug.gg, and when you go to inspect the Datacrons on the website, it's like the pop-up is there, but it's actually behind the pop-up that appeared when you clicked to see the list of matchups, where you can put your cursor on the Datacron. The Datacron pop-up itself is like stuck behind that. You can't actually view it, so I guess they gotta work that out, or I gotta refresh the page and have a look. Botafogo, man, what the heck are we gonna use versus Vane Cron without an Attacker Cron? Fair question. Yeah, Lord Vader can do 65, but it needs to be clean RNG. All right, I mean, I can believe in the existence of that. Anyway, Stranger got punked with Healer Cron, 65. And then, yes, EP, Mara J, DVDE, Piet, and Royal did get a hold. He killed Royal and Piet on the first go and cleaned it up for 42, so max ban. That got him a 1366 on ground. You subtract everything out, it's a 60.54 banner average. All right, on Fleet. Mix things up a little bit. You know, haven't really done this all season, but surprise. Set down Leviathan with Phantom and Mark 6, rather. 72 banners, so I suspect Leviathan Mirror. Yeah. He got a 71 on Chimera, and then against Malevolence, and I just like lifted this off of, I want to say Herbert, just this Malevolence comp, and it's just kind of trolly in the sense that IG, if you don't just burst him down, can stick around. I guess I could have thrown in Spy. The reason to have Ghost in here and not Spy is that the first thing it's going to do is come in and use its AoE, and the whole purpose of setting Malevolence at this point in the fleet meta, in the top fleet meta, is just to strip a few banners if you can. And to that end, 74, so 72, 71, 74, not bad. All right, why Phantom, Lady Ada? Because Phantom's reinforcement ability will work regardless of what the capital ship is. So it means that right after you call in Phantom 2, on your capital ship's next turn, you would be able to call in Mark 6, have completely met the conditions to have that basic delete somebody. That's all there. So it puts a lot of pressure down, and basically the only thing that is reliably clean against it is Leviathan Mirror. And even then, you can have a range between, I've seen as little as 68 up to 75 banners. But you're not going to 77 it with nothing. So yeah. Mr. X 2026, that's a great hat. I'm glad you like it. I have a collection of them. I'm somewhat known for this. All right, let's take a look at Rockstar's defense, top side. So, Darth Vader with Malgus, BSF, Malik, and what is that, Sass? Darth Vader Cron, so that says that, you know, he cannot die until all the rest of these guys are dead. Which is not the best, but I think we can work something out. Ray Rock, good Manic Monday and happy March Madness, Lady Geek. I see that's going to be your copy pasta greeting all month, yeah? All right, next up, he's got the Nihilus FDC, so we'll look at it in a second here, but Nihilus, Traya, Savage, Talon, and Red. So yes, the level 6 ability, the first time Darth Traya is defeated, if there is at least one other active ally, revive. All other defeated allies and other allies recover 100% health and protection, gain 100% turn meter and 100% offense until the end of battle. So it's essentially the Xeris level 9, you know, the Barris level 9 for Traya. Level 9 for Nihilus says, if Nihilus is in the leader slot, whenever Nihilus inflicts a stack of damage over time, he gains 2% max health, stacking max 100% until the end of the encounter. Whenever Nihilus gains turn meter, both Darth Sion and Darth Traya gain 10% turn meter as well. At the start of the encounter, all Sith allies gain 200% max protection, and they are immune to percent health damage. So not instant defeat. I think I might save like C Watt for that. But you'll also notice I didn't have Ahsoka in any form down on defense. I don't have Ahsoka Watt down like the first time this season. So I could use a full Ahsoka team on offense, and I also have C Watt available, which incidentally I think would be pretty good here. Like C Watt set, maybe? Something like that. C Watt GBA? I don't know. Anyway, we'll think about it. It's really about how hard we're going to end up getting slapped by Talon. This really doesn't look so bad. I have Attacker Cron, right? So I would be able to reach out and grab Talon and what? Who else should go meet? I guess Talon and Red. You don't want either of them hitting, but there's nothing calling them to assist. Don't have to worry as much. It probably should be Talon and Savage. Then we'll link Nihilus and Red. It'll probably end up being Talon and Nihilus that I end up just smacking. So we'll just probably end up beating down Red. Something like that. All right, Baylan, Shin, Marok, Dengar, and Canderous Ordo with the Baylan FDC. So he didn't put the OG Hondo in here. My opponent in round 1 used Slacker for this. I'm probably going to try and designate that myself. And then EP, DVDE, Marjade, Piet, Royal of his own. Jake, possibility of a Discord stream only because you asked. Here you go. They knew you wouldn't have Maz for attack. I wouldn't be attempting. I guess I might do Maz for this. I could take your point on that. But I really haven't been setting Maz much, so fair guess. Fair guess if he read that. All right. Let's look at the bottom. All right, so Maz, Athano, OG Hondo, Kix, Quiggled, Healer Cron. All right. Now, Healer Cron's interesting in the sense that it does make me want to use Baylan or something like that. On the other hand, Hondo would end up burning his... Hondo would end up burning lockdown. If we can just keep Oz locked down while we double burst out kicks, that would be the ideal. Take the attacker Cron, something like that. Now, this Stranger, we got a few options for it. I'm interested in what you guys think about this. I do have Fugitive Omega. I've seen a few people do this, although I know that this is pretty hard to do with the threat of the FDC. Sith Eternal is not likely to work. Not Healer Crom. That Queen Amidala thing I might look up. I also have Baylan. So I've heard word on the street that Baylan with, Dengar and OG Hondo can take this on. And we could do that, guys. We could absolutely do that. So that might be the preferred option. Jango, Zam, Boba, Asajj Dark Disciple, Forlom, and the Boba FDC. Very interesting choice to run this without Boba in the lead. So specifically, I remember you gain extra speed. Yep. Enemies have minus 20% potency, and it'll be relatively easy to fulfill his contract, which is pretty nasty, right? Everybody gets Bounty Hunter's Resolve. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, there it is. Bounty Hunters have plus 35% offense while they have Bounty Hunter. Very nice. Hey, Chaitanyadas. I do not read Russian, but I think that says Tass hi. So hi. I hope I identify back. Ooh, wow, crit damage. Nice. All right, and then Pirate King Hondo, SM33. What's his name? Brutus, Vane, and Silvo. So neither of us have the Relic 10 for this week, but I do have it for the start of 3 versus 3. The Relic 10 Vane. I wish Jango had more screen time. You mean in the movies or here in this game? Because he is a pretty cool character, but he's really only featured these days with Trench, and Trench is only occasionally good. Rayrock. I'm 2 for 2 with DTMG and OG Gideon on again Stranger of his FDC. Really interesting, man. That is an interesting thought. Well, let me look up this Jango thing and see if there's something like it. That's relatively... Is this thing working yet? All right, Jango. Weird times. What was that? Oh, weird. There's nothing like this. I think it best... that we put in Boba lead and try and lead off that. Because we know we won't have to deal with the super high defense from it being Boba in the leader slot. And we can kind of intuit what the Jango lead will do. Where's this one? Thank you. Say so. Jango being in there doesn't have Jango. I don't have to worry about that threat. Well, I guess the first thing to settle on, what I'm going to do. Because that really determines where I get to have flexibility. Of the sleek chrome armor, I prefer Jango to Boba. Fair enough. Devorius. You've had success versus JMK. Using JMK versus stranger teams. Yeah, well, yeah. If you saw week 1, I had 2 successful runs with Maz versus DVDE, but it was like 59 and 61, and they were both terrifying. And I told myself, if I survive that second one, I won't do it anymore. Please, no, Lord. Please stop. And I made it out, so I kept my end of the bargain, yeah? My opponents sent me video of them using Jabba against my Pirate King. I really want to have a look at that again. I can find. Oh. Okay, I think I got it, guys. I'll put up the video for everybody. All right. See which Cron he grabs. He grabbed an attacker with super high crit damage, dark side debuffs. All right. Bam, Embo. Sorry, Scando and Embo.
No.
Bones, what's going on, man? Thanks for raiding in. Welcome. With 8 viewers, how's everybody doing? Alright, let's watch how this goes. Bombs out. Don't want to get hits from SM33. I can believe that. Yep, that does not look great. Would not advise. And he just went with pure crit damage, right? So it's just all in. Go for it here. Got lucky. That dodge. So if Vane had just hit there, that was it. I don't know that I want to run that. Anybody know of stuff that's good? I'm interested in knowing about what's good. The DTMG might be spicy to try, Rayrock, but I don't think I have the required piece for that. I think you want like DTMG or Night Trooper, right? So he's just stuck here, and incredibly lucky that this team has so very little AoE on it. Man. Okay. Rotates again. So yeah, so you just end up abusing the hacker level 6 and just pop all these guys out. But that would still end up meaning that, yeah, you would need to outright kind of delete him, wouldn't you? Yeah, sure, you're going to eat Vane. So he's definitely not coming back. But then what? Yeah. Doesn't look so bad. Hey! That's Mrs. T in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for redeeming the hats off. Good to see you. You don't usually drop in for the streams. Alright. So what do you think, guys? You think that's worth running, or maybe not? That's on my mind. Let's do this mercenary thing. I think I saw Fatal land it, and it did look like it could perhaps go a little roughly. but I'm willing to try. What do you think? Ray Rock in the first match, I lost OG Gideon. Is there a secret to it? I mean, are you only doing AoEs using, Gideon, or what's your kind of idea there? Thank you, Tritonitis. I am really sure that I just butchered that all over. So, live from allies can't be prevented. But how does that work when you do permakill? How does that work? This is a permakill team. You DM'd me a Pirate King option, says Tom Ford. Let's have a look-see. I appreciate that. Some of those characters are on defense, so won't save me today, but interesting tech. I won't share it since I can't replicate it. We'll keep your secret sauce for now. There. All right, let's see how this goes. I use special abilities often. Yep. Let's see what happens. Hi, how are you? We lock you. So there's no revival to speak of. Nobody can come back. You don't want equalize. This is FD. Is it possible to maybe just move him? Do you think that could be a thing, maybe? Okay, leave Brittany alone. Okay, calm down. Calm down, buddy. All right, buddy, calm down. Just one AoE, calm down. Okay, okay. Can we allow somebody else in the party to maybe take an action? Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. So we didn't even have the opportunity to trigger, what do you call it? That was another AoE, so I can't do 2 in a row. But I might get a killing blow here? That's gotta be worth something. Gotta be worth something. Not 2 AoEs in a row is the rule, right? Stick to the script. Sure would be nice. Ooh, God, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You can actually do stuff now, so how about no? Yep. Okay. You've got enough stacks. So, this is a good case to look at mirroring Fatal's Relic 10 on the Baylan. I've done a lot of other characters that I've liked. I'll show a couple here in a minute. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the end of you. But you can't get dismissed now. So let's see if we can't burn this guy down with just what we have. It's going to be tough without. We do have the stacking madness of Hondo on our side. And ability block, maybe. That's right, immune to ability block.
He will die though, inevitably.
I mean, that's kind of the hope that we're going. Okay, looking, okay, good. Yes, okay. Wait, no, stop, man. All right. Okay, buddy, calm down. I think it's just an auto battle. Let's see what we got. Had him the whole time, by the way. Anyone tells you otherwise is an accursed liar.
Yeah, I did love the fact that Bane just killed himself by, all of the counters he did.
Yes,
very fun.
It was a good time. I think we can all agree. So, it worked. And I do have a reasonably burly Baylan, but there's a case to be made. All right, let me get that in on the spreadsheet. So the good news is we did survive, because I had initially concerns. All right, Pirate King. That Jabba thing is tempting. His stats are kind of all over the place, same as mine were. What do you book him? Tough stuff. So attacker seemed to be important if we were going to attempt Jabba. You're also not really caring about whether or not you risk any of the sides coming back. It's nice if you can be so quick as to shut that out, though. Attacker, crit damage. That was the rule, yes. Max health, level 3, dark side. This is as close as I can come, and the health might be a help. Yeah, sorry we had the ads intercede there towards the end of that fight, but we did manage to limp our way through after losing both Baylan and Shin on that attempt. So, Relic 10 Baylan coming relatively soon after Satil. Within the next few. Within the next handful. All right. I know that this is also something that I could competently use against Oz. We can do other things. Let's see what happens. Was that the Baylan FDC? It sure was, friend. It absolutely was. Hi, get debuffed. Many times. Many times. Please go away. Okay, that's fine. Hit him. Alright, maybe not him. A bit. Alright, maybe? Gotta hit you, so I will. I can get around, so I guess we do the toss here. Go back around to him. Or to Lady. Bring the pain. Okay, not quite the droid we were looking for. Yes. What we have to do. All of these people are about to die. Jabba, can you intercede on our behalf? My man. Okay. Proceed as he did. Take out the damages. Okay. Got that going for us, which is nice. Take this one out next. Okay. Probably just bind him if we can. We'll eat. We get the next chance to do so. Focus on him now. Just as seen on TV. Okay. Eat. Save our man. Our man lives. Proceed. Quickly now. Bap, bap. All right. So my opponents did it to me, and I took it forward. There. We have witnessed a clean option. That was the last week of Bausch being Relic 9. That health was nice, by the way. I was right about that. Let me show you guys real quick. I want to show you both Bausch and Drogon. They're both problems. Relic 10 now. 101,000 health, 315 speed, crit damage triangle, 201% potency, and 16.1k special offense. He was previously 15k. Very happy with that. And then Drogon. Relic 10 now. Just over 100,000 health, 312 speed, 160% potency, crit damage triangle, and 16,662 offense. Just bad men. Well, you know, they don't know that she's not a man for a while. You know what I mean. All right. Chaita and Yadas, it's great to see top players in the BA rankings. It's a difference of 3,600 to 3,700 is a significant difference in the game. The level of modules and and unit preparation here is a whole new level, fantastically high level. Nice. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, I like playing the high-end Grand Arena. If you've been watching since the beginning, I didn't always have a top-end roster. I had a reasonably high-end roster, but not top-end until maybe the last 3 years, something like that. And yes, it is really nice to be able to play with all the toys. All right, back on course. So really, what to do against this Jango thing? I guess I might take inspiration from my own history, because it's surely not going to be harder than the form with Boba Lead. I don't know if I want to try Malgus against that. We have Malgus and friends. We're not planning on doing the C thing to Stranger today, so that's an option. Right. And against my own, I know that a couple times. Wait, didn't I set this again? Oh, today. Right. He used Slacker there. I don't want to. Really interesting. Mother Talzin, I don't want to. Bane can get it done. 2 goose eggs with Gungans. The Gungans could work for him, right? They wouldn't have all of that deep. Their ability to debuff us. What should we do about that? We should crush them and not worry about getting debuffed. That's my advice. Yeah. Where is Shake hiding? Man, yeah, Shake's here. He's just lurking in the background.
Yes, I am hiding. And yes, I can always give shit advice. And just shit in general to that. But, you can only say so many bad advice before people reply. You haven't even played in like months.
Mm-hmm.
You should consider shitting out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing less shit advice recently.
Fair.
Also, thank you.
I think we'll do the 3-man queen here. Is there any way, guys, that we might do Wampa against that Jango thing? Do you think that's outrageous to even think about? Tactical earwig, have a great one. Hey, Wampa.
No.
Good to see you.
Doesn't Wampa have Cron?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right.
Should do.
Go get him. But yeah, this is with my slightly adjusted mod. So I took out the crit avoidance arrow and put in health just to have more life total. Likewise for Padawan Obi-Wan. Because if you saw me do that one fight last week versus a Rey that had an attacker Cron and like Rey's second ultimate just one shot, my full health, prodded up, whatever, Padawan, Obi-Wan. We need more health. So, see how this goes. Should be good. Lady Geek says, you know what really sucks about the Blizzard? Everything is shut down, so I can't walk away from a work chat saying PRB, I have to grab a package to run battles. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, so we have to do something. Might as well be this here. Okay. Any counterattacks triggered? Wow. She's just a brick, man. Love that. Let's see here. Don't have. Could be. Rolled now. Probably good to do. Okay. That's not the best. We will have to make that work, won't we? Basic for breach?
Dispel buff, no?
I mean, you can't dispel his taunt, so No? We'll find our way, I'm sure. That we have to hit him because of exposed. See, now I feel a little less bad about using it. Character. Thing. Good ones. This is as good as it gets. Yeah.
Yes.
It worked. Never a doubt.
Also, by the way, this is why bathroom breaks and drinking water from a different room and stuff like that are for. Because I have to go grab a water bottle, or have to go to the bathroom, or listen to the crying child, or many other excuses are for.
Excuse being the active term, yes.
It's not just really.
So you're breaking up too badly for me to take your attempts at insulting me seriously. It sounds like you're
listen to me to know that you suck.
Sounds like you're hand carrying those packets, buddy. What it sounds like to me.
This is hold on.
Uh-huh. Really weird that it isn't that Cron. Do we try to infer just from the team?
Better now?
Could be, yeah. Couldn't be worse.
Have you considered going to go fuck yourself, Des?
I've given it some thought. In the end, I opted against it.
You should give it more thought.
I will take that under advisement. I think we'll just do Jedi.
Really good idea, because Jango's contract is based on debuffs. Right?
It is. The alternative here would be to do something daring like Wampa. Where do they get tenacity down from? Dengar, typically. Does she inflict it somehow? Because he's otherwise... So, yeah, you do have it. So check this out, though. Let me ask you what you think about this. Okay. She can inflict tenacity down. That's there. But the Datacron says, no stun. So how's that grab you?
Who the fuck has stun on that team?
I don't know. I'm just you're worried.
Nobody
about,
has done.
You're worried about people who can manipulate tenacity down, and I'm just saying that we can't be stunned. Ability block would be a thing. So ability block would be
my
bad.
only concern was the 3 things from the new guy. What's his face?
Yeah.
You know, the robot.
Yeah. You never
The one
heard of
that gives,
hand delivery of packets? I'm pretty sure I just picked that up from a random IT colleague somewhere along the way.
What's the 5th character? The one that gives the debuff, confusion?
Yeah, the corrupted translation from Forlom.
Yeah. That's my only concern, because that would prevent him, Wampa, from counterattacking. That's all.
Fair. It's all very fair. Okay, so...
Because otherwise, Wampa would just, kill them.
What are we looking at
With
here?
counters, if nothing else.
I think this one. This. I mean, if we must, but I think I'd rather not. All the same to you.
Goodbye.
You prick. Kill him. Heal us. Quickly. Shields up. Reasonably satisfied with that decision. Bop bop. Not very nice. Works. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, Kev. How you been, man? How's life? You were moving, right? That's why we haven't seen too much of you? How'd that go for you? All right, we're through the front free and clear, so good. All right, he set the same Ray thing, and he's 65 mine. What isn't gonna be? Is that like C Bane there? Is that what that is? That type of thing? Bane or C Bane, isn't it? Pretty sure there's something to that. He's got the Baylan down. Now, I think I've seen an opponent do this. I mean, I don't think this offers any serious impediment to Leia. And then, yes, Gungans. Okay. We should have Traya for that. All right. Let's pen some stuff in. I think I still want to look up an idea for Darth Vader. Overkill. We can just slacker his Baylan FDC, so that shouldn't be an issue. Let me swallow. Grogu, Ahsoka, and Poe. A fitting farewell to that one. Right? Gungans attacker. Right. My life. All right. Moving days tomorrow. Got the keys today, so you've been busy. Right on, man. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear all's well. Okay. DVDE. Yes, I wanted to replicate what I've seen Vexatron do. I had to prepare this Cron. I did not have it immediately available, but I'm very excited. This aspect. Bottom. Go, and then yes, this Cron. So I think he had high crit damage and high potency on it. I ended up with high armor penetration. I think we'll be okay. BT1 makes effective use of that. You do want this 3, 6, and 9, as I understand it. So we'll see. I don't know if that's the right 6, but this is the right 3 and 9 at least. What we want to avoid doing is anything that calls to assist. So specifically not BT1's second special and not 000 special. At least not until the point where DVDE's been handled. We're just looking to create a cycle of AoE here. Yeah, we get a preload. Yeah, this looks pretty gnarly. So as long as we avoid that one move, we should be cool. Has he done this dropping 000, I wonder? That's right, Mr. X. Look, sir, droids. Yeah, this is how BT1's looking these days. The health, the speed, the crit damage, the offense, reasonable crit chance,
well,
lots of armor, crit avoidance. It's all there.
Goddamn.
Oh, he's
The
bad.
offense.
Bad.
Radic down BT1.
Yup.
Done. Kick this fail.
I bet the over. Okay. I see you. I think we do open with doubt. Oh yeah, we also don't want to use IG's special. Okay, give me some big hits here, bud. Not really what I wanted, but I guess I have to accept that. Again, not with the calls back of a turn. Now, why would you do something like that? Perfectly good tank and shit that you did. Not calls to assist, so that's valid. In the valid range of 2. No turn meter gains because of that nice shock that got landed on BT1 super early, which I'm a huge fan of. Love that. Are so good. Sure, we'll be fine. Okay. Okay. This look like Vexatron so far? We could go for the big smite here. See if we can't one-shot the Royal. Dodge. Out. Right. Okay. Yep. I think by law we are not permitted to take a turn. Yes, all the counter attacks from IG-90 are popping off. Revive possible? Revive possible? He said maybe. I mean, we'll take the partial, I guess. I wonder if we both went for this because it looks holy fuck. That is all of the turns.
How about no to the revive?
Gruesome. Yeah, that is tough, man. We'll take it though. With it being preloaded, I'd be okay with using DTMG here, so we'll run that in.
Didn't you try this shit last time and just failed miserably?
Against a full team, I want to say maybe.
No, maybe about it. You spent like 5 minutes to inject shit.
Are you saying you don't believe in me?
Oh, I never believed in you. Also, yes, you need to bet on Des just dropping more than he does. Yes, that is not new.
We're not specifically punished for crit damage, but if we get shocked, we get nothing. So probably better to just take the better stat profile of damage and hope that we get control of the fight early. There's no Mara Jade to be the big engine, so that's got to be worth something.
Oh. Oh, my bad, Ozzy. I got 7 4s.
I think we would want to rip turn You're here though.
You'll get a bonus turn, no? With the 4th?
Yes.
Apparently you don't get a bonus turn, I'm just full of shit.
We'll save your special dispel here. Just save this. Get moving. You are able to ignore taunt, but whatever. Let's put your taunt up. Move ability blocks.
You can decide if you want.
Yeah, we can put down Death Mark now. Oh yeah, it didn't apply. Nice. Yes, Kitty. I thought we'd already killed somebody once. Maybe I did not correctly identify
No,
that.
you killed somebody.
No, I meant this round. I thought somebody revived with yeah, I guess
No, they
did, but I don't know.
They might be immune to Death Mark.
Horny, if so. Horny if true. Oh my god, Kitty, stop scratching me looking for pets. I understand that you were spoiled.
You definitely killed somebody. Because you didn't get a revive off.
I understand that you were spoiled and seek affection, Kitty. But your timing is terrible. Stop clawing. Just gonna sit here forever. Forever.
Eventually you'll get a turn.
Truthfully, what do I really want to do? I mean, I'd like to cleanse.
DOE.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get around to cleansing. Regardless of it. Okay.
Alright.
That's the one. Looks good.
So they're not immune to Death Mark.
Looks good. All right. About as good as we could ask for. Okay, so 1 plus 44. Yeah, we didn't do anything really added to activate. It's just, it was, I don't know. Just an upper EP team? I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I watched a couple takes of Vexitron doing that fight. And, yeah, it wasn't like that, man. All right. So
Somebody shared something up top. I don't know if it's related to the Russian friend.
yeah, what's that? I played it a bit wrong. It's best not to use special attacks early on. You want to avoid special attacks? I mean, you're trying with your win condition with Aphra is trying to create the opportunity for BT1 to start a chain, right? I don't think you get close to setting those conditions unless you've already used his flamethrower first. I feel like you need to do that. All right, Baylan gets the Slacker. We have JMK, so we got that going. Sure. He feels like a really good idea here. What about this Dark? Overkill it with something. It took you a minute and a half to do that. Interesting. Yeah, we could use Ahsoka on offense somewhere. That is true. All right, well, Slacker goes here, so let's just knock that one out. Slacker, Dre, Hux, Faust, and Fu, I think. Armor penetration would be premium. This looks right. All right, on to fighting Baylan. I'll assist onto her. None of them will be able to go under stealth because of doubt. Does that matter? She's going to do her dispel first, so unless we kill her outright. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case. Oh, right. Yes, because of doubt. Yes, mechanics. Okay. That progress. Progress part 2. Can't do exactly what I'm looking for. Shock's okay to land. We've already gotten past the point of spells. We can stun here and kill. Good to me. Yeah.
You should get Dominos. It's a good idea.
So, realistically, we've still got 4 GLs, Riva, Gungans. The world is our oyster. Didn't I recently fight this PKM thing? Sure, for the sake of argument, let's say one. Yeah, all right. Yeah, there's no reason Leia isn't a solid 6. Yes, Gungan. Gungans can get DTMG. Gungans can get Traya. Traya looks like a reasonable good option. I buffed up the health on my talents. Maybe she's worth bringing as well. The Ray Swallow thing. Let's double check that. I want to say that that's baneable. I know that TJ likes doing it. God. Hype. Show me what you've got. Banners. Bane DV. 67. Ow. high armor penetration, health, and DV Cron. So is there representation for Bane otherwise? No. But it is rare, maybe, to see this. So if Bane is good there, how long was that fight? First of all, okay, it works now. 3 minutes with an even split of health and armor penetration. So you are relying on the DV getting smacked. Do I have a second DV Cron, first of all, available for the purpose? We do. Health and armor penetration might just be exactly what we're looking for. Perhaps we give this a go. All right. Get him, boys. Seems fair. Okay. My guess is any of these we can do. Oh yeah, I probably should have crushed over there earlier, but you know, just basic, and basic, right? Reason to permit ability block, I guess. Dispel. Bad. Ow. Ugh. That was terrific. So this should be a permakill. Ow. Very interesting stuff here. Probably continuing with ability block, if I had to guess. Good. Him having freedom. Lower her offense? Maybe? God, he's about to slap my shit. Lower his offense, maybe? Okay. Definitely taking this one again. Let's do it correctly this time. 1. 2. 3. 4. Didn't land it there. See if we can't get that again. Ooh. We want to take this, even though, yeah, we definitely want to do the cooldown increase. No reason to be there. Simply not the best feeling. Basic here, right? Less of that, please. Yeah, specifically, that was not desired. As far as outcome. We get the double sweep here, maybe. Is that worth to us? Ability block. Reason not to. And then pray, I'd say. Hit her. Lower her offense. God, it's goofy that the fucking 100% of the time that shit is lined up. That is super annoying. Can I do something like this real quick? Bonk you under. Ability block. Ability block you. I can't get out of that. Now, you were not supposed to just fall over. That, for the record. Yep. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. You are killing me with these. Killing me. I am just trying to survive out here, man. Take away all of your means of hope. All of that. Don't mind me. Basic. Chill. 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 Do this. Fuck. Come on, man. Trying to do anything. Get that shit to fucking fire off of you. You always have 100% of the time have ability block. That shit is super annoying. Always. 100%. Dude, are you kidding me? You not gonna die?
Why is his health not reducing?
Yeah. That is a question for the sages. Come on.
You should keep doing third. That reduces the health now.
I need it to actually land. He's 100% of the fucking time having whatchamacallit. Yeah, and then he dodged. Well, that's ass. Alright, that's 2 drops, so no more from there. Like 99% of the time that we were doing that third, he had foresight. That was just terrible. All right. Hey, sub guy, what's going on, man? Welcome. Let's see. D4 plus. So we each had 2 drops, right? Been rad. Hacker. Actually, don't we have the Rex FDC? I'm gonna need it elsewhere, so why not take it here? Yeah, the Ezra Exile is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. Okay. Appreciate you.
Big fan.
Let's see. Fear. Worth getting. You know what? Baz Cat. All right, that one's done. Why would they put AT with Mando? Because it's desperation. It's just, there's not a lot else that's really great to do type of a thing. That's really all there is to it. Add Cron. Hey, Chitin. Still hanging out? Must be late for you. That Boomba. I don't need that. A bit less. 8. 8. You guys calm down with that. Possible for Traya to maybe get a first turn? Possibly a first turn? Possibly a first turn. A first turn. A first turn. Here we go. Just over a minute. Traya got her first turn. Yay! It's fun. Sure. Giga Drain. Let's do this so we activate Frenzy. Just that much closer, that much. Don't you fucking dare. About to say. Dude, this is bad. Our man is getting worked, yo. Zion, I want to believe in you, but, yeah, man, that's not it. It really is not it. Yeah, they said confidently. Yep, 62. That'll have to do. I still have JMK unassigned as of yet. Find that interesting. Hi, kitty. Yes, you are sweet. Just these two? Do I dare? I mean, we are looking at... So, super high health. Ooh, we could go with this. be slapping, but we would like to have a help Cron, though. Hey, Delman, good to see you in the chat. Wolfie Raider, nice match. What a surprising defense to fight. Good luck, Tass. Yeah, man. Rockstar's always going to give me a good show. Surprise. All right. Let's see if we've got it. Could be rough. I dare do it. This feels like one of those I could be. No risk, no reward. Let's find out if this is going to be good next time. Oh, I see. We won't be able to think red. Red's going to go on specials. Okay. I mean, we can keep that under advisement. I guess you then. That seems most noxious to me. And we keep it moving, gentlemen. It'll be a while. Settle in. I should have done middle, actually. Could have given a prop back. We're doing it. Our man's doing it. Wow. Wow. They actually chose not to hose him. Out of honor for that, let's go ahead and try and give him a little prop back. See if we can't extend his life any. Reward that good effort. We could do prod up, right? Prod overtime. Let's hit it. We have work to do. I have several individuals that need to go away. Help me with that. Thank you.
Think Talon? Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I think Talon we're gonna beat to death, right? No, Talon will continue to be hidden from me.
Stealth.
She'll continue to be hidden from me sometimes, so
Yeah.
we'll just do it like this. But if I can beat her to death, that would be awesome. But we are going to try and get the shock on her if we can. If I can make something work from that, I will. Shock, shock, shock. Shock.
I am loving the fact that Talon has shocked, and they haven't killed our beloved Vought.
You know, I enjoy that too. Oh, wow.
Goodbye.
The noble soldier that you were. Alright, we'll finish you there.
Yeah, we just said it the right time, you know.
Yeah, everything's cool in the end. So we get our high banner clear at least. Alright. 65 it is. I'm glad I believed in myself. What do I want to do for this? Like a Gungans type of thing. I wonder if this is Gungan food.
With the amount of buffs, AoEs not be bad.
Sorry?
With the amount of AoEs not be bad.
How do you mean?
Well, Darth Vader is gonna get 4 AoEs off. At the very least. Most likely 5.
What do you mean 4 AoEs off?
Every time someone will die, he will do an AoE force crush for the generator.
I see what you mean.
So
I don't know, maybe just JMK here?
Plus, what's her face? You know, you have like a few dispels on the enemy team. So.
Got this one. Knock that out. Darth Scion seems weak for a tank, but I've used him with Traya's squad and TW and only beat the battle against Beck because of his revive. Yeah, I could have used that revive, which might have still been prevented anyway, because that is a feature within Gungans, so... Huh. See if we can't handle this one expeditiously. Who to execute? Surely it's just Malgus. Get that shit out of the way. Appreciate that. I think I'm detecting a theme. Should have done that on Malgus, really. Best case scenario, really. Into that. All right. What to do about you? Oh, healer thing. A ton of health, tough to keep. You know what? Let's put ourselves in the hands of Insight once more. Just amuse me, friend. Ray and we'll say... yes, Peter is dead. Here's exact 1. Say, call it Relic 9. Kind of specific to our scenario. And not that really... What is the highest possible banner clear for that, friends? Traya, 42. Really? Ally? How about we just go ahead and make that like 7 just to see? Yeah, still, really. Respected. Inzori for 41. Really? When you can't attack out of turn? That sounds like that would be annoying to do. Gas, Rex, Arc. You lost banners doing it too. Ha ha ha, yeah, I bet, buddy. I bet, friendo. First of all, does it much matter? What was his... He had a 1366 on Crown. I'd have to score 39 to tie. So 41 should be a full team cleaning it up, right? No reason to risk anything. Is that like Fugitive Omega? Clean that up? Super high armor penetration and just elite? Not a victory yet. You can always lose. How do you lose banners here? 39. What do I need to get? I need to get a 39? Man, I'm not. I wonder if this is where... Well, I mean, if Finn's already worked, who am I to judge? Wow, why is that busted? OG. Huh? That is crazy. Really? Can't believe it. So nobody else attempted this. PLS on Chewy for 43. C3PO Cron. Armor penetration, crit damage. Really? Very interesting. But tank. All this is just a high amount of health. All it is. Or is it just something with Ahsoka and Spectre? We actually have the damage. $22 seconds. It was against a Relegate. Good. Okay, do this. Can't evade because he's stunned. Move his turn meter, perpetuate his stun. He's already got the TMR, he's already stunned. Basic increases cooldown. Middle, the basic. Can't stand out of existence. 42, what we needed. Okay, so we're going into the back zone up by 3 banners. Yay! Right? All right. We can do here. All right, what's it gonna be then? Endurance, Profundity. Oh. So, what are we doing today? I'm doing something different. Right, I kept home 1 for once. Home 1's gonna obliterate which of these? Let's figure that out. Maybe endurance? Yeah, this is a feint that often gets used by the Phantom's Menace guys. They're pretty shrewd. I like them. All right. Endurance is surely the more difficult. That again. Cast character. Undoubtedly. What? Or something like that. Even setting something like this against anybody? Can you check that? Yep, it is just these. Okay. Highest banners, please. Yes, well, Profundity is rather taken right now, but we can go ahead and do that. So we'll plan on doing Executor there. That's with Houndstooth in the lead. Yes. Profundity still gets Profundity, and then Malevolence, I guess, can get Negotiator? Wow. Does that mean Home 1 doesn't get used? Let's check Malevolence and see if Home 1's somehow more efficient. Yeah, Home 1 is really good at smoking Empire fleets. $76, $76. It is a rare composition. It is a banner stripper. Home 1 itself is... I don't want to do a Home 1 here. That sounds terrible. Move this. Yeah, 75. Negotiator. Okay, you can do that. Yeah, how quickly do these go? 1 minute 33. You don't take both. Okay, you don't end up needing both, but that's fine. Haven't done Negotiator in a while. Didn't need it. Yeah. Save the banner. All right. 3 banners, yeah. Well, no, I mean, we caused some banner drop beforehand. Not the end of the world in that sense. We didn't get the defense down. That's unfortunate. Not my favorite outcome. Basic? I guess. Gotta be. Okay. Yeah, the stun's not great. Let's see, what should we do? We should still AoE. Yeah, because we still want to do this. Regardless. Yeah. Now we have a slightly precarious situation. Get around a couple of... How do we want? This is probably the... Yeah. Because I don't think we're going to be able to come back around. Yeah. $75. Gave it to us. I don't know why. Oh, right, because of the 1 extra thing I didn't bring in. Take the money and run. Don't ask questions. Okay. Sure. Should be good. Out of the game, TM defensively or make counterattack. I wonder if I can beat the Tarkin DS clone. Tarkin DS clone. Really? Oh yes, abso-fucking-lutely. No assists, get dodged. Here we go, boys and girls, where the case may apply. All ships alive. Yep, all ships alive. 5 ships on the board. Nothing, Man, I'm telling you. If you fuckers kill the Outrider, I will be just beside myself. Okay. Basic? We could do the 3rd to restore. Nice, we actually got an assist. Shocking. Would rather not take your counterattack, but if I can actually get the assist call, yeah, stripping off your buffs is a reasonable choice. Nice. That's a good one. Momentarily worrisome. But a Tarkin's team. I think Veers can maybe do that, yes. You just have to make sure that... Like, what are you using? Like a support Cron to get out in front? Good damage? Beat up on basics? Stuff like that? Is that what you're doing? You go after the Marauder first in this fight? That what you do? Hey, Livid, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Just wrapping up this last fight. I want to say... What, Shake?
I don't know, I'm just thinking, who would you go after first?
Oh, we'll all figure it out.
Probably not Roger.
Let me see here.
By the way, did you look up, is it better to take Houndstooth?
Yeah. Houndstooth up front was better Bane.
Okay.
So, 1802 minus 1520. Damn it. I need to get a 63 on this. What it's telling me. Double check that math. 1802 minus 219 minus 1520. 63, yeah. So if that's the case, then there's no reason to not bring Boba as well. You know?
Yeah, I would do the full thing, if you can.
Yeah, that's just the last thing I wanted to check. I can afford to do it, so I will. Let's blow them up.
Definitely mark him, yeah.
It feels like it's probably the least punitive thing to get rid of him ASAP. Like, least punitive to me. Let that remain. Do the mass assist? Sure. Yeah, we can only put that up there. That's fine.
This shit's done, yeah? Yes. Video.
Nothing's guaranteed, but it is looking... I feel better with this guy. Locked down. Come on. Go. All this for our chance to get a first turn, or first reinforcement. That's neat. Alright, have to deal with that. All you
Would it not be better to just mark again?
Yeah, we want the mark. I was just about to say that. Now we stimulate a whole bunch of counterattacks. Yup, that's the droid we're looking for. I was just thinking how leaving endurance for late is usually bad news. You. If we can stall the fight out long enough, it would be nice to find a way to get, yes, this. Clutch.
Yes, the banners.
Clutch. Take the stun. Right. Stun. Nice.
Everything is going your way for once. Is that a new blade double tapping all the stun in the world just landing, you know? It's like, oh.
Nice.
Rare sights.
75.
Especially when you don't fucking need it.
So, didn't even use home one on defense or offense, and we denied him. You'd think, oh well, if you didn't set home one, he 77 something else. Not so, friends. He's got 72 against Leviathan with his Leviathan, 71 against Chimera, maybe that's Executor, and then against Malevolence 74. But we got him on fleet banners this time. And we went into ground up 3 banners, giving us a total of 1815 to his 1802. We managed yet another win here, and that gives us 6-3 for the season. So I lost 1 round a week, but it's been okay. And yes, it's over now. See, set 25 is over. It can't hurt us anymore. Sheepdog, good to see you. All right, Kabuto-kan, my Pied's a lot faster. Oh, okay. Yeah, give it a shot, man. Good. My opponent dropped on my Mace fleet. I won by 4 banners. Well done. Nice job, man. GG, says Hugsy and Don Senzi. Thank you, guys. Kabuto says, I used Datacron that gave me 15% turn. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, one of the new ones. Okay. Dig that. Thank you, Delman. Congrats on the win. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go ahead and review the attacks, and let me do a couple quick things. First, let me pay out the prediction. Second, so it was 2 or less won the day. Those who believed are rewarded. Second, let's put out a poll real quick, because what I want to ask is, do you want me to continue the stream and we'll just turn this into a chill stream now? Because I still need to do TB, Conquest, stuff like that. So I could chat a bit more if you guys want to. So we'll chill stream or wrap up. Chill stream is option A. And get me out of here, Tass, is the second one. Those are your options. Give you 5 minutes on that poll, starting now. All right, and while you guys put in those votes, and we'll see whether or not we're wrapping up or still doing a chill stream, let's go ahead and do the review. As far as how he cleared my defense, I covered that in detail at the beginning. I had banner counts for everything, so go back and check that out if you missed it. As far as my attacks go, on bottom front, spreadsheet, where are you? There you are. Against his Maz Kanata, Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Underband for 67 banners. Against his Stranger, Spider-Maul, Starkiller, Callan Zaris, we tried with the new Baylan focused Datacron. Baylan, Shin, Marok, Dengar, and Hondo. Lost Baylan and Shin and still pulled it out for a 59. Bumpy stuff, though. Against his Jango, Zam, Boba, Asajj, Dark Disciple, and Forlorn. That was JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, Hoda, JKL. And I want to say we did stick the landing and get the 65. Right? That's front. Here in the back, it was Rey, Swolo, Exile Ezra, Luminara, and Zalbar. Bane, Darth Vader. We managed to kill everybody but Exile Ezra, and yeah, just couldn't finish him, not by a country mile. So him being there with a very high health Cron, we went in with CLS, Han, Chewie, and C-3PO. With the C-3PO set 26 Cron, it just happened to have C-3PO level 9, high armor penetration, some crit damage, I want to say, potency as well. I don't know how much that was needed, but yeah, just went in with those 4, so we got 42 on the cleanup. Against BKM, Bam, Grogu, Ahsoka Tano, and OG Poe with the Poe-focused Datacron. Leia, Drogan R2, Jin, Rad, 65. Against his Gungans, with the Attacker Cron, we went in with Traya, Nihilus, Savage, Talon, Scion, 62 banners. Lost Scion, kept Talon. Usually we lose Talon and keep Scion, so whatever. All right, up top. Against his Darth Vader team here with Malgus, Malik, BSF, and Sass, Darth Vader Cron. What was that? That was JMK, Cat, Mace, Snips, and Padme for 65. Against his Nihilus, Traya, Savage, Talon, and Red team. I thought, the idea behind using Bane Darth Vader against Rey Swolo is that it looked like it could work. So, I'm willing to give it a try because then it frees up Sith Eternal to use with Watt. Because I didn't set Ahsoka Watt just this round, so we actually had C Watt. It's rare that you actually feel yourself seeing a big opportunity for that these days, but here was one. So C Watt, Attacker Cron, high health, 65 banners. We kept Watt for most of that whole thing. Against his Baylan, Shin, Marok, Dengar, and Canderous with the new Baylan FDC, Slacker, Dre, First Order Special. How did I say FOSF? No. Lost, Fu, and Hux. That's what that is. And that was 65. Against his DVDE team. So I tried to replicate Vexatron's Aphra counter using the set 26 IG-88 Cron. That is the cooldown reduction level 3. And I want to say the max health damage level 9. Or level 6, rather. Regardless, Aphra, BT1, 000, IG-90, IG-88 is the team. We managed to only kill Mara Jade. We did not have the explosiveness that I was hoping for. I don't know. Something to think about. That is a Relic 10 DVDE team. And, Piet did land a couple dazes, so we were afflicted. Might be tougher to Aphra that comp. I don't know. Anyway, we cleaned that up with DTMG, Gideon, Scout, Death, and Moff Gideon, 44 banners. And we went into squads with only 3 banners up, but because I had set Leviathan on defense, and, we nibbled some banners, he got a 72, a 71, and 74. We had the stage well set to make use of Executor with Houndstooth and up front and Boba, Xanadu reinforcements. So, yeah. The Bounty Hunter fleet against Endurance for 75. Profundity versus Home 1. I don't know. Typos everywhere in my notes today. For 76. And then against Malevolence Negotiator for 75. That's how it was done. So again, GG to you, Rockstar. Poll is completed. Chill Stream, 4 votes for Chill Stream. No votes for Get Me Out of Here. So, all right. we'll call that a wrap up here on the Grand Arena. And I'll kick off a chill stream here in just a couple of minutes. So let me take a few minutes break and we'll restart a stream. That way it cuts off this VOD nice and neat. Goes over to YouTube nice and clean. Let's get ready to raid you guys out. And if you want to tune back in for some chill, we'll do that. See here. First, if you want to be in touch in between episodes, want to find out when I'm going live, when new content of mine pops up, that's a place to do it. That is my Discord. Of course, if you're catching me here live, you know that I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassenix. And I also stream live from my YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, where if you've not been there before, check it out. Whole bunch of Slugger-related content you might be interested in. Stuff like the How to Mod Guide series on building up your mod collection from scratch. The mod guides on characters and factions you've asked about. How to Hot Utils if you're a Hot Utils patron using that automation feature. And it's also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, where we break down our combats into thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We'll tell you how we dealt with the meta matchups that we saw, our favorite attacks and defenses, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else that we think is worth sharing with you guys. That show is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us that way. Yes, Lady Geek, glad you enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in. All right, last but never least, anything you enjoy over there on YouTube, please hit like, hit subscribe to the channel to see more, follow me here on Twitch, all great ways to support the channel for free. We're closing in on 1,900 YouTube subs, so I really appreciate that, guys, getting close to that 2K mark soon, so really appreciate the interest and the support. If you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty to support the channel, there are a few ways to do so. I do have a Cash App that is $Tassenix. I do have a PayPal, which is tassenix@gmail.com. And if you're interested in getting some enhanced Grand Arena scouting power for yourself, early access to my content, including plotting and scheming, and a few other benefits, you may be interested in becoming a patron. Check out patreon.com/Tassenix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the plotting and scheming show that comes out to our general audience Friday mornings, 8 a.m. Eastern, but patrons have it in their hands as early as Monday or Tuesday night, depending on when we sit down to record, giving you that early insight, going into the first round of the week. Occasionally, I will also make patron-exclusive videos that you'll have at least a month ahead of the general public. And of course, a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where I am usually lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to all my patrons here at VIP Access. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot's that tool that I highlight at the start of all of my Grand Arena streams. It's the one with the graphs that give you an easily understood sense of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can use the full power and make a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with embedded links that'll take you right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you're using, with data pre-sorted, just helping you further minimize and focus your scouting time. Alternatively, you might go with Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster with the powerful automation feature. You can help out your guild in TW, slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, and so much more. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you to all of my patrons here. At VIP Access Premium, that is $15 a month for the Double Bot bundle. So Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all under one subscription. Going out and getting those bots anywhere else, if you wanted to get both of those bots, it would cost the same as this triple bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say it is one of the best values in the game. So thank you so much to all of my patrons here at VIP Access Premium. I know you guys enjoy the double bots. At the top of the list here, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, a madman who pops in from time to time and just showers us with hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, Nomads. And likewise to Pills, who occasionally pops up mostly towards the end of streams and just starts handing them out. 10 gift subs here, 100 gift subs there. Incredibly generous, never expected, always appreciated. Thank you so much. Special thanks go out to the Lost Womp Rat, one of my patrons who goes all out, not only for me, but for the community at large, helping all of us with our IT-related issues. Thank you so much for your time and attention, Womp Rat. Really appreciate it. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me something to eat or drink while I'm live on stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was at a fun game. I appreciate you. And of course, to my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming, Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, as always, it is my pleasure and privilege to record our show every week. Despite the pressures of work, family, raising kittens, you guys still make it for every recording, and I appreciate the hell out of that because I learn every episode, and, hopefully you guys feel the same on occasion, but it is not about us. It is about the, viewer, the listener tuning in. And it is rare that a day goes by that I'm not getting some type of comment, some type of DM thanking us for the discussions we're having on the show. People are finding things that they can apply. Our goal of actionable intelligence is realized because people are finding stuff that are helping them win their matches. So thank you guys so much for always being a part of it. And, we're doing with the show what we want to do. Wouldn't change a thing. All right, heading back on over, and yeah, I'll raid you guys out just to bookend the VOD. I'll take a few minutes break here, then I'll boot back on up for a chill stream, and we'll press on. Let's raid you guys on out to see if there's another Grand Arena streamer, in case you wanted to have the option, and then you guys come on back when you feel like it, right? Raid out the YouTube folks. Scribe is still live. Sending the YouTube folks out to Scribe. See you soon. All right, Scribe's over there as well. All right, so give you a good show until I'm back on. And yeah, should be about 5-ish minutes. But starting up the raid over here. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a decent season. We learned some really fun things along the way. A couple surprise boo-boos. But overall, pretty good season, and I'm really looking forward to the future of Grand Arena now that Set 25 is in the rear view. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome.